Hello everyone, welcome you all to Edu Transmitters. This is Suraya Tasneem. Today we are going to talk about a very important global issue, that is anemia. Anemia is a condition in which blood doesn't have enough healthy RBC cells. In routine blood test, anemia is reported as low Hb or hematocrit. Let us first understand about hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the main protein in RBC, that is red blood cells. The function of hemoglobin is to carry oxygen and deliver it throughout our body. If you have anemia, that is, if the person is anemic, then obviously the hemoglobin in the blood will be very less. Normal hemoglobin level in male is 13.8 to 17.2 deciliters and in female is 12.1 to 5.1 grams per deciliter of blood. Certain forms of anemia is passed through genes, that is through the chromosomes from one generation to other. Women are at high risk of iron deficiency anemia because of the blood loss during periods and high blood supply during pregnancy. As well as older adults have high risk of anemia because they are at high risk to have kidney diseases as well. Let us talk about the symptoms of anemia. Symptoms of anemia are so mild that you might not even notice them, but it also includes symptoms like dizziness, unusual heartbeat, headache, problems with growth of children and teens, shortness of breath, cold hands and feet, tiredness and weakness. Why the patient is experiencing all these symptoms? So, what are the reasons for these symptoms? That is, as we have already discussed, that hemoglobin is the main responsible for the transportation of oxygen throughout our body. So, when the hemoglobin level is less in our body, then it obviously leads to unusual oxygen supply. That leads to unusual heartbeat, shortness of breath, dizziness, and tiredness. Let us now talk about the different types of anemia. There are more than 400 different types of anemia, but it is divided into three main categories groups, that is anemia caused by blood loss, anemia caused due to decreased blood cell production, and the third one is due to destruction of RBC. Let us first talk about the first thing, that is anemia caused due to blood loss. So what are the reasons for blood loss? They may be due to gastrointestinal conditions such as ulcers, or due to heavy menstruation, or post-surgery as well, during operations or any surgeries. That leads to blood loss and ultimately leads to anemia. The first reason for decreased blood cell production is due to iron deficiency anemia. So as the name itself suggests, iron deficiency anemia is the most common type of anemia that happens throughout the world, and it is due to the deficiency of iron in the body. So bone marrow is the factory for the production of iron. I'll give you an example. If you are riding a vehicle, directly you can't ride it, right? You need a petrol in that for the vehicle to run. In the same way, the bone marrow, the factory, the fuel of this bone marrow is the iron for the production of hemoglobin, that is the part of RBC. The main causes for the iron deficiency anemia is deficiency of iron in your diet, and second reason may be due to pregnancy using up iron in the body. The main risk factors for the anemia may be due to deficiency of iron, vitamin B12, folate deficiency, and intestinal disorders. Other than that, other factors may also include alcoholism, exposure to toxic chemicals increases the risk of anemia. Complications include severe fatigue. Fatigue is nothing but tiredness, and pregnancy complications, that is premature birth of the baby. That's the reason the doctors advise for the pregnant women to take folic acid tablet to prevent her from iron deficiency anemia. Next, it leads to irregular heartbeat, and in severe condition it also leads to heart failure as well. Prevention is better than cure, right? So you can prevent from iron and vitamin deficiency anemia by eating diet that includes iron, folate, and vitamin B12. Sources of iron is meat, beans, lentils, green leafy vegetables, and dry fruits. The sources of folate is fruits, peanuts, grains, rice, and pasta as well. Vitamin B12 is mostly found in dairy products and soya products. Next comes the diagnosis. Most common way involves the blood test, that is complete blood count. So what do you do in this complete blood count? It measures the number of components, which includes your hematocrit level. It usually compares the volume of red blood cells with that of total volume of blood and hemoglobin level as well as your RBC count. Complete blood count, it indicates the overall health of an individual. If at all your RBC hemoglobin level falls below the normal range, then the person is likely to be anemic. That's all for today. If you like the video, make sure to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.